Hi everybody, it's George Norrie here from Positive Financial Services, and today I have great pleasure in introducing you to Matt Brennan, who's one of our mortgage specialists. Matt, good morning. Thank you for coming and joining us today. Matt, just wanted to get your input into how you see the finance world at the moment. Do you think it's how do you think things are in this day and age, January 2014?
Well, at the moment, George, as you're probably pretty much aware, most people that are currently alive haven't seen interest rates this low. I remember back in the 80s when I bought my first house, the rate got up to 7.25%. And today people are whinging about 5%, 5.5%. I think they really haven't got a great deal of things to worry about. But at the moment, I think the market's very buoyant. The property side in Sydney and New South Wales has remained fairly strong.
Yes.
There will be a downturn at some stage, but I personally can't see that. Most of the pundits out there are saying that there will eventually be some interest rate rises, but I'm not too sure how soon they'll be. I'd hope to think that they want to hang on for another 12 months or so before they start going too high. Opportunities are great because of those reasons, and I think now's the time to start looking at doing some things.
Indeed. Matt, as we see life here at PFS, people have got three choices in terms of securing finance for themselves. The first one, of course, is going directly to a bank, and that's fine if you just want a straight up and down loan. The only disadvantage to that, of course, is that if you go to ABC Bank, they're not going to tell you about the specials that EFG Bank has got down the road. So you miss out on that potential of being able to actually compare different bank products. So your second choice is a preferable one in terms of going to a broker. And brokers out there perform a valued service to clients looking for finance generally across the board. And that's fine too, because the broker will give you that, will obviously give you those options, choice and give you some guidance and so on and so forth. The third option, as I see it, is the most valued one because when you're talking to a broker, again, if he performs that role for you, that's great. But if you talk to a broker who's a specialist not only in finance but also in property as well, and know how the two meld together really quite strongly, it allows that person to be able to take that first home buyer, for example, into buying their first investment property much sooner, or if at all, that they ever thought possible. So how do you find that? How do you find that transition? Obviously, the third choice is the best one.
Of course.
In your experience, how do you find that you've been able to transition those people into that third option?
Well, like building a home or building any sort of construction, the important thing is to get the foundation right. And if you're a first-time buyer, you need to get that first loan right, and that loan's got to be flexible enough to give you the opportunity to expand that and use as much of the equity as you possibly can to then start building your portfolio. So my suggestion would be to utilise the services of a broker. We have upwards of 40-odd lenders out there that we can utilise, which gives us around 2,000 or so products that we can then present to you the most appropriate for your current needs. Obviously, your needs will change as time goes on. You'll earn more money, you'll start a family, you'll have children, and things will change. So you need someone to go with you along that journey so you can be flexible and look at the different products as your needs change. So the broker option is certainly the best way to go.
Absolutely. And when you're talking about specialists, we're talking about a specialist scenario with people who want to take that transition into property investment. That foundation finance structure is absolutely vital, isn't it?
Definitely.
And the focus is on you being able to teach people how to manage their cash flow and manage their debt more efficiently, so that they can move on to that investment proposition if that's what they want to do, or alternatively they can pay their home off much faster. So is that how you see life?
Oh, definitely. But banks are very good at making money, and they're very good at utilising your equity. So what we like to try and do is structure your loans. We'll take most use and advantage of your cash flow and your equity. So what we look at doing is maximising that by interest-only sort of facilities where you've got the flexibility to put in as much money as you like at any time. You also have the flexibility then to take that money back out and utilise it for investment purposes. So having the right framework, the right structure is important for flexibility to move on as time changes. So I think it's important to look at not only what you're doing now, but also look at what your your goals are for 3 years, look at 5 years, and set the foundation to meet those needs as well.
Which I'm sure you'll agree is a far cry from just putting someone into a home loan, shaking their hands and wishing them luck. So
Definitely.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, Matt, it's a pleasure working with people like yourself, true professionals in the industry, and I know the service that you give our clients, and I know that they're really clients for life, which again is a breath of fresh air in the industry, I think. So
Well, certainly.
thank you very
much
for
for
your
that.
time.
Appreciate that.